It's back on its heels because normally you just think, okay, he's going to throw the ball. Let's tee off, put a little extra pressure on him. But when he's able to either escape or run with the ball and design plays, that really changes what you try and do on defense.
Yeah, you certainly can't forget about the arm, that's for sure. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Dances by him. Fights through, and now a crease. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. The gun. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
This 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Lucky. You know that's one that he would love to have back. That should have been picked off. Threw that one into a crowd. He's just so fortunate the defender couldn't react fast enough and get his hands up.
Touchdown! Chris Olave with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns and run for another already in this first half as his guys begin 1st and 10. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Escapes the defender. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I get. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's already accounted for 4 touchdowns in this first half, 3 in the air, 1 on the ground as his guys start with a first down. Deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there as time expires in the first half. And the Saints will extend their lead on the final play of the half. out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Here's 2nd and 10.
56, Mike, 56.
He lets it go deep for Olave. They got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 37.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Matt LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So Matt LaFleur had it right, and he'll wind up winning that challenge. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Out to his left. Able to slither by. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He gets this one to Johnson at the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And this one is incomplete.
He hasn't been sacked all game, and there's an example as to why. Evaded the pressure, got out of the pocket, but even with the extra time, it doesn't translate into a completion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flushed out right. He completes it to Olave. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Saints are pouring it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And I'm just wondering, how many yards is he going to throw for? We're only in the third quarter. He's just thrown for a ton.
You have your abacus here?
My what?
Your abacus?
I thought you said like Atticus Finch.
No. We're not getting that deep. But counting this up, we might need a few extra people in here because the yardage he's piling up, the way that he's playing, it's a lot of fun to watch. I can't wait to see what he does next.
We'll see what he does here on this drive. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 22.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Out of the gun now on third down. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 19. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
The Saints coming out now to take the field.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Buying time to his left.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the fourth quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
This was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Saints,
they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0.
and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.